I really hate to be the dude that fucks with us.
You think? I mean, hell.
Yeah, buddy.
Why, hello, clean boys and dirty girls.
Welcome to the Sweats.
Sweats,
The Sweats and Steve Show.
a feel-good podcast.
Seems like you guys have fun on there. It's pretty cool.
All together now.
It's easy.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
To sweats and become a clean one today.
Have a nice day.
I'm Sweats.
And I'm Steve.
I used to be an average, ordinary guy. So one day a pair of magical glasses fell from the heavens and gave me the powers and rhythms of an electronic future. Now with my glasses and my cousin Steve,
I just like to be on the internet.
we're ushering in the future electronic.
Sweats.
Steve, this is the Sweats and Steve Show.
Yes, 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 yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 68 of the Sweats and Steve Show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One more round of applause, if you may. I ain't missed a step. I haven't missed a step yet. You know, when I was loading up everything, I was like, man, I feel a little rusty. But then, you know, just when the lights come down, cousin, and the show starts, man, it's like boom. You know, you're just right there in that moment. You know.
You look a little different.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I know. All right, relax, everybody. It's okay. You know,
You shaved your head. You got the black and white glasses on.
yeah, you know, it's the vibe I'm feeling right now. But in all honesty, like, yeah, I don't know. I've been wanting to cut off my hair for a while, just because, like, I'm like, man, I mean, I could do a lot with this, but what if I go back to the old school 2012? I wish I had my high school ID that I could just put up here, because this is the haircut that I rocked for all throughout high school. I never let anything else like happen with it. So just, I don't know. It just, you know, it's just one of those things. Like I was talking, shout out to Christina who cut my hair, as we'll watch and see in the first Japan vlog that was released today stealthily. I didn't tell anyone. I just said, here, we're taking this video, we're putting it up. Fuck it. This is what we're doing. So shout out to our cousin Christina who shaved my head, and we were having a conversation while she was doing it, you know, because she does that professionally, and it was like, you know, hair is a very powerful thing, you know what I mean? And I was like, yeah. Well, I think I said that, and she's agreed with me. And then if anyone else is out there is familiar with the story of Samson, Steve, I know you still had to be, even though, you know, you did go to a private Catholic school, right? So you had to learn about Samson, right? And
Sounds familiar.
yeah, you know how Samson, like, he had long hair, but then he started messing around with this woman, and then she made him cut his hair, and he lost all his strength.
No, I can't say I recall that one.
Hey, that's like one of the more popular ones. Dang, would they be ashamed of you if you showed back up at your old high school?
You know, I would be like, do you guys realize there's more than one religion out here? How can you sit there and say that your religion is superior to the rest? As someone with such high integrity, that's my problem with selecting a religion.
You care to elaborate on that a little bit more? You think you're saying that you have a problem with the dogmatic aspects of it?
I don't know what dogmatic means, but
Google it. Let's go on. Let's
no,
start.
I'm telling you, I'm going to show you what I'm Googling, but it's not cooperating because I want to show you who you look like,
Okay.
but it's not cooperating right now.
Oh, damn.
So just give me
Okay, while you're looking that
Here it
up,
is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. This
Okay.
is who you look like, by the way.
your
Just
screen.
do me a favor. Do me a favor. Stand, sit, look straight into the camera. Stop doing this side view. Look straight into the camera and tell me you don't look like this person.
Do you want me to take my glasses off or on?
No, you got to keep the glasses on.
Okay.
Tell me you don't look like that person.
Oh, I take that as a extreme compliment, cousin.
That's a compliment. That is a compliment.
Dude, The Professional is a good movie.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I like that.
That's who you look like. That's who you look like.
That's me. Hold on, I want to do a side by side comparison.
Yeah. Go ahead. Get rid of me.
How do I do this?
If I turn, yeah. What do you want me to do? Turn off my camera?
No, let's see. Okay.
That's.
You're doing something weird. Is this?
You got to turn your head a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. That's who you look like. That's who you look like. Put a black hat on.
Wait. Oh, I don't. Do I have it? Should I go get a black beanie? Well, it's not black. It's like a dark blue beanie. I think this is good. Nosy.
It might work. That's who you look like.
I just had to get rid of the glare in here, but
No, there's no glare. That's who you look like.
no, hell yeah, dude. This guy was, I guess, was a famous French actor. You know, what's his name?
He's still. What was his name? I forgot. But yeah, he's famous. I mean, he's
Like he's in
Jean Reno.
Jean Reno. Yeah,
Jean Reno.
he is French, right?
I think so.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get more parallel with
French, Spanish. Yeah.
all French men.
That's who you look like.
Damn, you're right.
That's not a bad thing.
No, absolutely. For a good movie, good actor, man.
Yeah.
That's a good. That's a
who you
good way
look
to
like,
start
man.
68.
You should get that on your. You should like put that on your Instagram. Do I look
Probably
like?
should.
What was his name in the movie? Fuck, I just closed. it.
Leon. I think his name was
Leon. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I look like Leon from The Professional?
Look at this guy. Whoops. Hard at work right now. Deep in the chat, putting LOL. Man.
Yeah. So anyway, where were we?
Yeah, we were talking about religion, and then you brought up that guy. And man, there's just the last live stream I think we did was like, I'm pretty sure what it said like 3 months ago. So 3 months ago would have been, I think it would have been in March. March? No.
Yeah.
Really? At the beginning of March, or like maybe March, April, May. Yeah. Yeah, Dan, that's crazy. Yeah, man.
To be dogmatic is to follow a set of rules no matter what. The rules might be religious, philosophical, or made up. But dogmatic people would never waver in their beliefs and don't ever think about trying to change their minds. See, I am opposite of dogmatic. So what's the antonym of dogmatic?
Ooh, antonym. That's a good word. I haven't heard that word in a long time. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude.
Pragmatic.
Like pragmatic.
Yeah, pragmatic.
Oh wait, define it, because I might have been misusing that word actually.
Oh, so dogmatic, I think you use right. Pragmatic.
Crag with a C.
Prag.
Oh, okay. What's the definition of that? Pragmatic. I think I've been using that word wrong for a long time. Then.
It's basically practical.
Oh no, I haven't. Then good,
Yeah.
good. Thank God. Okay, thank God. I'm not a liar, because I've given a lot of people advice using that word pragmatic, but I'm glad it's
Amenable. No, I'm amenable. That's what it is.
amenable.
So most people are and like again, I'm not. Whatever you believe is what you believe. I just have a hard time sitting there and saying our religion is the best and we're the ones who are right.
Yeah,
different. Like I don't say like, oh, all religions fake. I'm just like, how do you? Just because I grew up a certain way, does it mean I have to stay there? Can't I evolve as a human? I don't know.
lots of lots of difficult questions we tried and have attempted to answer here on
Yeah.
our many years long journey to discover the truths of the universe.
You know, I heard something. I heard a study that this Russian guy did, and I don't know how he did it, but basically, and it was interesting to me because I think when you die, you just die and that's it. Like you don't, nothing happens, right? Like you're just gone.
Just like
And
blackness,
yeah, it's just like you don't even realize it. Like we could be
like when
dead
you're
now.
asleep, but you're
Yeah.
not dreaming.
Yeah, you're just done. You're gone. But this Russian guy, he was able to connect to someone's consciousness and track where they were. So he basically put GPS on someone's consciousness. And after they died, the person disappeared. But again, since he still had hold of the consciousness, he was like, well, where do we go when we die? Right? That was the experiment. What happens when you die? So he tracked this person. He was able to figure out where they were. And then, like, he tracked their consciousness in another universe.
I have questions though.
I don't know. That's all I know of the story because I thought to myself, I'm not going down this rabbit hole.
Do you have like a link, or is that a video or something? Because like, how do you track consciousness? Like, because that's kind of like one of the biggest like dilemmas about existence itself. Is like we don't know what consciousness necessarily is. Is it strictly just something that's material?
Oh, it's fake. Damn it.
Say, wait, he literally like tracked consciousness because like if you look up what's called the mind-body dilemma, it's like a thing where we don't really know what consciousness is. Is it something that's literally just residing in our brain that requires matter, or is it something that is like akin to like the soul that's kind of like, it's like, you know, it's like hard to say, like, and it's like,
Okay.
what's going on?
So,
He says, "What about? How about me?"
oh, what about you? You're not
Yeah.
here. No, okay, so here's the thing. So they're saying it's not true that you can't do it, but then everyone's like, no, you can. So I don't know. This might be one of those internet myths that I got sucked into, but wouldn't that be crazy if someone could track your consciousness?
I mean, I think essentially, if they could track it, I mean, that would kind of give somewhat of a definitive answer as to what happens after death. But it's like if you, yeah, I don't like that blows my mind, like how we would be able to figure that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, shit, it's a lot. But shoot, yeah, lots happened. A lot's happened for everyone. You know, for me, for for you, the world, man. Since we've been away, you know.
Where do you want to start?
Fuck.
I know, right? That's how I feel every morning lately.
Man, hold on, we gotta get Woods here.
Steven, what do you mean? What about me?
What's up, Woods? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? We
No,
can't hear you, buddy.
Of course.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you.
Steven, what are you talking about? Somebody's tracking somebody in another universe.
Shout out to Woods. There he is.
What are you talking about, Steven? No, don't put me at full screen.
I love the fact that he starts all his sentences or ends all his sentences with my name whenever he talks to me. Steven, what are you talking about? They're tracking your consciousness, Steven. He's like a Pokemon who knows how to talk.
He's not gonna say it anymore.
Hey,
now that you mentioned
Sweats, you're like hardly you can't even recognize you, like with this new look.
Yeah, man, it's a nice thing, you know. Be able, I like switching up my style every now and then. Every now and it gets kind of old. I'm like, man, I gotta do something different, man. And so yeah, man, just going back to basics, man. The high school 2012 buzz, you know, like where I found out that I loved buzz cuts You know who made me want to like just stick with it? It was Brad Pitt. After seeing Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I thought he looked like the fuck. Steve, I think your mic kind of went out on you because we're getting a lot of feedback from you. You have to setting it up, restarting it, your mic at least. Man, that sounded like the ocean right there.
Yeah.
Give it a shot. Give us a mic check 1, 2. Whenever you can. But yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, just felt like time, Whoops. Just felt like well, in general too, summer comes around, it gets hot, having to deal with all the sweat and stuff. Now I have the trouble of all the sweat that I drip just going directly into my eyeballs. Now it's not even being trapped up in my scalp and my hair, which has kind of been difficult. So, but yeah, just felt like time to switch it up. You know what I mean? But yeah,
it's good.
It
suits you. It's good.
Yeah, thank you.
What about you, Steven?
Yeah.
All right, Jordan. What about me? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Oh, okay. How about this? To whatever detail you want to keep in or keep out, whatever. Let's say what we've been up to in the past 3 months since the last show. I'll go with me first. So, I went to Japan for 2 weeks. I have tons of footage. I just put out the first vlog today, stealthily. Didn't tell anyone. I'll have to promote it some more this weekend. I got back, and then pretty much I just been focused on working out basically, and just eating a lot better. I haven't been going out very much, but I've been reading a lot of books, self-help type books and stuff like that. And yeah, it's kind of like in a bit of a monk mode, honestly. Ever since then, I've been going on. I probably won't tomorrow because, man, I had a rough run last Friday, but I've been going to the lakefront pretty much every Friday to go for a run. But last week I went from Hyde Park, 55th Street in Hyde Park by I think it's before Burnham Park on the lakefront. I went to there and I ran all the way to the Adler Planetarium, which is like an hour, like an hour and some change. Going there was okay. On the way back, my calves started to cramp up, and it was just one of those things where it twitches and you're like, oh, whoa, okay. No more running. The problem was I couldn't keep running, and I was still an hour away by foot to get to where my car was parked. So, man, I had to I was trying to run, and then I'd stop, and then try to run, stop, and then I was just like, okay, I'm not running anymore. And thankfully, and plus two, I got quite familiar with Hyde Park. I'm not used to that in neck of the woods, so I was a little bit apprehensive. I was like, oh, I don't really know.
It's a cool area, isn't it?
I maybe I don't know. It was the combination that it was just so unfamiliar, and I don't know. I was like, I get a little paranoid, you know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, this is I want to get to my car so I could go home. But I didn't have Uber. I was looking for they need to make scooters that you don't need an app to use. Like, why can't we just go back to quarters? You know what I mean? Like, you put in a couple of the quarters or $1 and they keep it in the bike or the scooter. Thankfully, after a while, I managed to find one of the Lime scooters, and I just drove that baby all the way to my car. And I was like, thank God I made it here safe. Whenever I run on the lakefront next time, I'm going to move up further north. But anyway, I've been doing that pretty much every Friday or whatever. And yeah, aside from that, working on this video, which I slacked on this entire month. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Now I'm trying to get back into the streaming and stuff, and Trying to get back out there, you know what I mean? But other than that, doing good, hanging in there, you know.
That's
All right,
good,
which
Sweats.
thanks, Woz.
That's
All
good.
right, how about you, Steve?
No, go, Wubs, you go next.
You want me to go next? Yeah, I guess that's what you just said, right? 3 months since we've been on. That doesn't seem.
Yeah, because I think it was like after I got back from India, that was like the week or two after, or I think maybe in the final week of March is when we did the last live stream. I was like, okay, I'm going to go to Japan. And then I went to Japan. And yeah, I think so.
Wow, that 3 months went by quick. Well, just enjoying the summer for the most part myself, and just staying busy, active with my family. That's about it for the past 3 months. I'll be going on a vacation pretty soon.
Where are you going?
I'll be going to Mexico.
Nice.
What part of Mexico are you going to go to?
San Luis Potosí.
Nice.
Is that near the Gulf of Mexico, or is it near the Gulf?
You want to go with me, Steven? You want
I
to go with me,
actually.
Steven?
I want you to answer the question.
No, it's not by the Gulf. It's not by the Gulf of Mexico, Steven.
Yeah, it doesn't
Are they
sound.
their corn tortillas or their flour tortillas?
Are you serious?
These are real questions. I'm asking the questions for the audience that isn't watching.
That's true.
It's any tortilla you want. Mostly
that's
corn.
not true.
Oh no, who's Leanna?
What do you mean?
Shout out to Leanna. She says, "Hola, boys. Welcome, Leanna." That's good, Wubs. Love to hear it, man. Hell yeah.
What have you been
All
up
right.
to, Steven?
Yeah, what have you been up to, Steve?
Here we go, Sweat. Oh,
Not much.
Okay, well, you got checked by a cholo. There's that.
Fine. I guess I'll go into it.
I forced his hand. See that, Wubs?
So, in my professional life,
he wanted to stay private.
in my professional life, I was managing a really big couple of projects that had me traveling throughout the U.S. In May. And then this month is the month that I've really just been off and taking care of myself and spending time with my family. And we went on vacation. The one funny story that I'll share is when you're working a job site the way that I was, you tend to rent equipment. And when it came time to give back some equipment, I was on the West Coast, and I will describe him as a forklift cholo, checked me for a forklift. So
what did he say? What did he say?
So first of all, it was like this human being that was way taller than me.
Oh, really?
Like, huge. Uh-oh. He was huge. And he says, "Hello, I'm here to pick up this piece of equipment." And I said, "Well, we're using it, so I kind of can't give it to you right now." And I swear to God, again, I'm on the West Coast. He goes, "Give me the forklift, fool!" And I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah. And he didn't realize who I was. Like, I think I underplayed. I absolutely underplayed who I am on the show. He didn't realize who I was because, like, he got loud with me. And then, like, I went back and I got kind of scared because I was just like, whoa, like, I don't want to get my ass kicked for a forklift. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, he legit G-checked me. He legit did one of those. Like, he puffed out his chest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, like, I think I went and I came back and I had to, like, figure some stuff out. He goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Just let me know if I could get it. If not, I'll come back in like 3 hours or whatever you're done with it." And I was just like, "Yeah, that's what I thought, buddy."
Damn. Okay. So how did he find? So how did he find out that you are who you are? Uh-oh.
Hold on, can you not play the audio?
We got some. We got some
Hey,
people.
wait. Clearly, track.
Damn, where's that coming from? I thought I muted him.
If you look
That's
up
not on me.
what's called the mind-body dilemma,
Whoops.
like,
Yeah, I think it was.
Mute whatever you're watching.
Okay. I muted Whoopser now.
Okay. So because like somebody said, oh, that's the guy financing the whole thing.
Oh,
Or the guy
really?
signing the checks. I think that's how he realized. Not that I'm the financer, but I'm the one who like authorizes people to get paid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And like if I like don't like something, then
Can you
someone
can
can
you
not get paid.
can you dock someone's pay if they fuck with you?
Yeah, so I was in the southeast of so to start April, May. No, so in April I was stuck building, working a job.
Yeah.
In May,
Yeah.
when you were in Japan, I was on the southeast side of the country.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had COVID, and then I had to go to the West Coast, and then I came back, and I was back for like a week, and then I ended up going on a personal vacation.
Yeah.
In a very fun place.
You know the weird thing that let me see. I'm looking for a picture of it. When I was in Japan, I was on Twitter and I was scrolling through and I saw this picture on Twitter and I was like, "Oh, that's a pretty cool picture of this sandstorm rushing up against the Sears Tower." And I was like, "Oh, that's a cool picture." Little did I know that was an actual picture. That like I guess there was a sandstorm over here. I had no idea. I'm like, "What? That's crazy." But I can't find the picture. Let me see. Compelling images. These are all lame. I don't know. That was just one thing that was interesting to me whenever I was over there. It's like it's weird, man, when you go on a vacation. Because another thing too is I didn't really have access to my phone number, so I wasn't getting any text. Because obviously, different country, different like codes and stuff like that. I mean, aside from looking on Twitter and stuff, I mean, I really kind of felt disconnected from a lot of stuff, from a lot of family, from a lot of like current events. And yeah, man, it was like, it's literally like you're in a completely different world. You know what I mean? Plus, there's a time difference. Yeah.
Okay, so what was your favorite thing that you did in Japan?
You know, I've gotten asked that multiple times, and eventually.
Why did you grin like that? Why did you grin like that?
Why did you repeat yourself like that? Why did you repeat yourself like that?
Why are you starting with me, Steven? It's been 3 months since we've seen you.
I video chatted you the other day. Stop it. Go ahead, Sweats.
Yeah, Sweats. Why did you smile like that, Sweats, when you asked that?
Because I have to
Nobody asked that.
I have to go back into my memory and think of like what, because it seems kind of like a blur almost, like that 2 weeks is just like a blur. And it might be lame. It might be lame, and a lot of people might be like, "What? That's so lame." But just I don't know. When I think of like, I don't know, is my favorite, and we'll see as like I put together this footage for each vlog and stuff. But if I was gonna say the one that sticks out to me the most in this time right now, it had to be riding through Shinjuku for the first time using the scooters, the same like Lime scooters that they have here in the city. They have them over there, but I don't know, man. It was just being in this country and just being on my own and just like riding around in this scooter on the streets, listening to music. I don't know. It was just I was in a flow state, man. I felt like like a little boy, you know what I mean? Just wandering around, exploring stuff, looking at that, looking at this, like all these bright
What's lame
lights.
about that? There's nothing lame about that.
I
That's your
know.
experience.
Yeah, that's true. I know that, but it's just like people might say, like, I don't know. Some people would say it's some touristy stuff, like, and that's one thing that I definitely learned. That I wanted to do differently, especially going forward in future trips. But yeah, man. That had to be one of the top, if not the most favorite. Which we need to watch this vlog that I put out, by the way, and that kind of goes over like my first sort of 24 hours, I guess. But yeah, that was at this moment right in time. That was like one of my favorites. So it's so simple, but just like it felt good. It felt really nice, honestly.
No, I don't want to talk. I don't want to. I mean, I could relate to that because one of my favorite moments in my life was when I went to Italy the first. No, I was in France. I was in France for the first time, and all of a sudden I'm at this castle. I don't speak a lick of French. People don't understand that I speak Spanish. You know what I mean? And like, I get what you're saying about that moment because out of nowhere, I'm in this castle and I'm walking around and I'm by myself, and I walk into this room, this shop, because this castle has been converted into a place where people can sell art and whatever. And this lady is making these full busts of Roman soldiers. And again, I don't speak a lick of French. I don't know how to talk to this lady, but I see her watching her or making these things, and I'm talking to her. We end up speaking in Spanish, and like for the 2 weeks that I was there, that was like one of my favorite like moments where it was just like, I'll never get back right here again.
Yeah.
I can go see the Colosseum. I can go, see, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. There's a lot of things that I could do again, but will I ever have this conversation about these Roman soldiers and understanding her and like, will I ever be right here again? I won't. So like, I don't think that experience is lame. I think that's like a holy shit. I made this happen. I'm well rested. I'm relaxed. I'm riding a scooter. I can look around and I can have fucking fun right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's nothing wrong with that. That's not a weird experience.
Yeah.
That's a normal experience.
Yeah. Just yeah. Just going back and looking through the footage while I was editing, I was like, dang, yeah. You gotta have those feelings like, I miss it, you know what I mean? But yeah, man. It's fun. It's awesome. I can't wait to get to that put that footage in the vlog for sure. But yeah. Hell yeah. Should we watch the video? Should we watch the video right now? Oh yeah, shout out to Christina. She said she's gonna be in Italy next. That's right.
What part of Italy?
I'm very excited for you, Christy. Take plenty of pictures, take plenty of videos. You have to show me.
Ooh, Scotland for Christmas.
Oh, look, and Leanna's going to Scotland in Christmas. I know that's another one she's been wanting to go on for a while. People. Hey, we're very cultured here in this show. Okay, we're very cultured.
We eat corn tortillas in San Porto Luis.
Hey! Don't go there.
What kind of cuisine do they have in San Porto Luis?
You didn't even say the name right. Like,
because I don't know. Because you were
Steven,
muffling when I.
Steven, don't sit there and say you talk Spanish because I've heard Spanish. You can't even say San Luis Potosí, bro. Like what? Like how?
I didn't even know what it was called.
Like how
Steve,
are you
say it.
How are you
Steve, say
communicating with this lady in France? How are you talking Spanish? I've heard you're Spanish, Steve.
Prove him wrong, Steve. Say San Luis Potosí.
San Luis. What is it called again?
No, right there. Right there. He got canceled.
What was it? Well, I can't hear what you're saying. You gotta say it louder.
He got canceled right there, Sweats. Hell no. No.
Did you almost call him Whoops?
No. Why would I call him Whoops? I'm Whoops.
Because it sounds like a dummy.
No. Okay, he said, say this like this.
I can't hear what he said. What?
San
what? I can't
Luis?
hear what he's saying. He's muffled.
San Luis Potosí.
See, this is what I'm saying. I don't need to speak. See, this is the conversation I have with people all the time. I don't need to speak Spanish to you two. You two jabronis. You guys are jabronis.
No.
That's what you guys are.
Hey,
I don't need.
No.
No.
No way. There's no way you can justify what you just said.
Give me the full screen. Give me the respect.
No, don't you dare. Don't you dare, Sweat.
Give me the respect and give me the full screen.
Let's hear him.
Why'd you do that? Because my cousin.
Let's hear him out.
Mute him right now. Listen, when I was working these construction jobs and only people spoke Spanish, how the fuck do you think it got done? Because I spoke Spanish. You see what I'm saying? I don't need to speak Spanish to you two jabronis right now. To you two slack-jawed yokels right now. I don't need to do it. So therefore, the accent doesn't come out. It's a superpower, okay?
You want to
if
know?
I'm in France, all of a sudden, no. I gave you a minute to speak. No,
you want to know why he got checked in?
This is
outside?
Steve. You're not even on the marquee. You're not even on the marquee.
Who's this gringo?
You're not even on the marquee. You're not on the marquee this week. You're not on the marquee this week. Sweats and Steve. There's no with whoops. You're not on the marquee. Okay? It's a superpower. If I need to use it, I do it. Right now, I don't need to do it. I don't need to show off to nobody. All I'm saying is you weren't there. It was me, the bust of the Roman soldier, and the lady the French lady I was speaking Spanish with. She understood what I was saying. At the end of the day, she was trying to charge me $6,000 for the Roman soldier bus, and I was like, hell no, lady. Pendeja, that's what I was saying. You know what I mean?
Said just that, Stephen. Hell no, lady. That's probably what you said. Just that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, man. Nah, you know.
Where do we go from there?
Well, I've been learning. Hey, it's actually, yeah, like Leanna said, it's okay. You know what I mean? I'm sure Steve does just fine. You know what I mean? Because I'm in the middle.
I don't need to speak Spanish right now, and I don't need to I'm not a sock puppet that you're gonna speak Spanish sock puppet. No, that's not how I am. I'm gonna hit you with my tildes and my accents. I don't think so. You're not gonna hear a tilde out of me until when we go to 26th Street. What do? I order in Spanish. You sit there and you let.
No. When we go to eat in the neighborhood, you say, "Whoops, order for me." Say, "Whoops, get me this. Give me this." Whoops.
The only funny thing. That's the only funny thing you've said all year, by the way. It's the only time that made me laugh all year.
Buster.
Oh, man.
Anyway, let's hear about my favorite food. Any food, meatball subs, Leanna. You know what I mean? All day, every day.
All right, let's pull up the vlog, shall we? Let's give the viewers
what they want. Let's give them what they want.
Okay.
I'm here too, Leanna.
Yes, Leanna, show some love to Whoops. All right, he's here too. Yeah.
He's getting defensive.
Okay. And if you like this vlog, it's on the Sweats page. Go ahead and give it a like and share it out if you feel like supporting it. Not, it's cool. All right, I'm gonna pull it up here. Hope everyone out there is doing well, by the way. I know it's been a minute, but trying to get back into it. Trying to touch base with Clean Nation out there. And lots to look forward to, okay?
If the three of us went on vacation together, where would we go?
I wondered that one time. Where would we go?
You literally wondered that one time? When did you wonder that?
Yeah, where would we go if we went on a trip, all three of us, where would we go? Because I know, Steven, you're not a partier. I know that already.
Yeah, because you're gonna party. You're gonna go out there. You're gonna be at a rave.
Nah, Woods likes to get lit.
Yeah, he get lit, Steven.
I went out with him once. 12 o'clock comes around, and all of a sudden he's just like, "Wait, it's getting pretty late."
Who said that?
Well,
Steven? Who said that? No.
I both of you actually in my neighborhood. I remember walking through the little thing in my neighborhood, and I walked him through the same place, and I walked you through the same place, and you guys are both like, "Oh, is this the right way to go?" Like, you don't think I'm not going to know where to go? I get lost on purpose. I know how to get home.
Oh wait,
Lived there
we're
for so many years.
talking about who has the capacity to get lit. That's what we're talking about.
And I'm saying it's not Woods.
Get lit?
I don't know.
I don't know, Steven.
I don't know, Steve. You know,
Steven, you've been out with me plenty of times. You know.
He's a lit fuse. Wait.
You know this.
Listen, I don't want to oversell Woods' partying capacity. I am not a partier. I'm going to tell you that much right now. I can
not
last
a partier.
longer than both of you. I can last longer than both of you.
Shout out, by the way, to Sarah Erickson. Welcome, Sarah, to the show. Thank you for joining us here tonight.
Is that the next challenge we have to do? Who can stay up the longest? Is that what you guys want to do?
Oh man, that's
no.
Woods would already lose if he says no.
No, not that.
We had to go around the city or something. I was trying to remember all the things that we said we were gonna do, like go around to like the serial killers' houses and stuff like that.
Steve, we're supposed to set that up.
Yeah, we'll have to.
I have the notes set up, but no one ever responds in them. We have this. So can you do me a favor and give the full screen?
Oh God.
No, actually, don't give me the full screen. Put me on top so I can point to each of you like this.
Don't do that, Sweats.
Put me on top. No, okay, I'll do this.
Don't do that.
Okay, so here's how this show works. Sweat says we should do something. Steve set up the notes, and then I sit there and I'm like, okay, I'll set up the notes. So I set up the notes, and I have this great idea. Let's do a food eating challenge, Rick Benny's. Everyone says that's a great idea, Steve. And then we do it, and then I win, and they both lose in dramatic fashion, mind you. And then they're just like, let's do something else. And I said, how about we show everyone the underbelly of Chicago? Everyone shows the pretty side of Chicago. Let's show the side of Chicago that no one sees. I live 9 minutes away from John Wayne Gacy's house. I don't live very far from the north side of Chicago. We can see where the St. Valentine's Day massacre was. We can go visit where John Dillinger was shot because I know where that is, and we can show the bullet holes. I think a combination of all those things together would be great. I set up the notes. I researched all this stuff. I set it up, and then guess what happens? This one says, great idea, and this one says nothing. And then I'm just like, okay, so do I have to coordinate when we're going to do it? And then I ask again, and then this one says, let's do it next weekend. And then this one says, I'm not available. I have kids.
Well, yeah, we need to do it when all three of us are able to do it.
Wait a minute, Steven. Stop being the main character. You also suggested certain days, and you're like, no, I can't.
That's true. He is a very
okay. I'll give you that.
There's been a lot more days that you're like, I can't, and I'm not going to expand on those days. I'm not going to say anything. I could say some stuff. I just don't want to go.
Well, regardless of that, it's summertime here in the city. We'll work something out. Those last couple 3 months, when you're traveling and stuff, and you're in between trips, it's kind of. And one thing that I definitely have learned for sure is like you really should do your research and like kind of like prepare yourself, especially if it's a place that is they don't speak English and you need to learn like some of the language and need to like think about, okay, you need to plan stuff out, which my next trip is next year. So I have like 7 months of nothing but planning and learning the language. So I can appreciate and it'll amplify the experience, because one thing for sure about Japan is that not a lot of people in all actual, like you could get away with a lot of stuff in Tokyo because there's a lot of tourists there, but you're not going to be able, in all reality, to get the fullest experience, I think, if you don't speak the language, predominant language of the people. Because, being out there and, as I become more cultured and experienced, it really kind of comes down to not just necessarily the place, but just the people, to speak with people and like connect with them, these people that live here. Like, they're not just here on a vacation. And that's like a really big thing. So you have to take time. Dude, like, you mean to tell me, as a nearly almost 30-year-old guy, between a job, between staying active and fit, hobbies, and then trying to squeeze in to learn a language, like, it's a lot. It's hard to learn a new language anyhow. But definitely, I could have done more to prepare for Japan, but I didn't. So that's why it's like when I go on trips now, I at least want like 3 months, 4 months in between to kind of, if I know where I'm going, doesn't speak the language and stuff, to kind of like prepare and plan and then really practice. And I've been really practicing. I've been learning. I don't want to give it away. I just keep it under wraps. But I've been learning a new language. For my next trip. So yeah, man.
Yeah, that's why I won't go anywhere like in Asian countries because again, like Whoops can make fun of me and say I don't know how to order fucking carne asada tacos, and he gets sit there and say, "What do you say, carne asada? In San Luis Potosí."
I never once, Steven, I don't sound like that. First of all, okay. I would say carne asada. Okay, I know how to say carne asada. Okay, and I say it really good as well. Go on, Sweats.
But what I'm trying to say is that's why I won't go to. That's why I have no interest in any Asian countries. I will only go to like Europe and places where my Spanish will get me by, and where something that I can somewhat learn. Because I've gotten lost in a couple big cities, and I still was able to find my way.
But this
because I do some type of language.
But this is back when smartphones weren't really a thing yet, right?
What do you mean?
Like, it was long ago enough that there wasn't smartphones to like, oh, let me pull up Google Translate.
No, I never. Don't do that to me. I didn't use. First of all, I'm not that old. That was like, we're talking about like 13, 14 years ago. Smartphones were still a thing. They're not as powerful as they were now, but I never pulled up a smartphone and said, "Ayúdame." No, I never did that. You know what I mean? I mean, like, I had to figure it out. I got.
Well, what city did you get lost in? Well, that was like the most kind of scary, I guess, or most concerning. Sort of.
First of all, it was never concerning, and I'll tell you why. So I got lost in Barcelona.
Yeah.
Because I missed my flight, and the ride that I had set up, they thought I didn't show up, and then they ended up calling my parents, and they said, "Hey, we don't know where your son is." And my parents,
"Oh no,
we're not worried about him. He'll figure it out." And then I ended up getting to my hotel, and I ate dinner with these random people, and I went about my business like I did, and I ended up leaving from Rome 2 weeks later, like I intended. See, like, that's the thing. Like, you have to figure it out,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what am I going to do? I'm just going to sit there and fucking cry in Barcelona and not, like, I had to figure it out. I also got lost in Venice, but the public transportation system in Venice was actually relatively, no, not Venice. Where's the place with the fashion in Italy?
Milan.
I got lost in Milan, but the public transportation system in Milan was relatively straightforward and easy. So I figured out how to get to where I needed to get to. I was in Rome, and there was riots, and I was like in the middle of a riot, and like I had to like I wasn't rioting. It's just that all of a sudden these two big groups formed next to me, and they were like yelling at each other, and I'm like, I got a flight in 12 hours.
You were caught in the middle of two ravenous crowds?
Yeah. And like,
dude, that's an awesome story.
Yeah. And like, see, people just sit here and think like, oh, he's just a fat idiot. What did that girl say about me? She was all like, oh, fat virgin who lives in his mother's basement. Yeah, right. But yeah, like you figure it out. You know what I mean? But again, that's why I'll never go to like an Asian country, because there I'd be like, I could figure it out. But if I can't figure it out, what the fuck am I gonna do? Oh, the story about Venice was Fiona and I got lost, or we were trying to go get pizza somewhere in Venice, and this guy, I had to speak Spanish to him, and he ended up hugging me and calling me his brother. Long story short, I ended up getting the pizza that we were looking out for, and it was like a place that you'll never be in again. But that's what I'm saying. I will never go to an Asian country because I don't think that I would. You can't have the same experience without pizza. I just think, and I don't think Japan has good pizza, to be honest with you.
Ah, that's the one thing I didn't try. Some Japanese pizza, man. Dang, you just made me think about that. Now I'm disappointed. Damn.
Now you gotta go back.
Yeah, now I gotta go back, right? Yeah, like just I don't know. You feel accomplished whenever you're in a foreign country and something happens of some sort, and you just figure it the fuck out. Honestly, and then when you figure it the fuck out, you're like, it does make you like. It increases like it just makes you feel like capable. You know, there's nothing like feeling like capable. Like if something happens, like you can figure it out. You know what I mean? Just being able to to be able to say that about yourself is pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah.
Pretty important too. Shit. But anyway, all right. So if that's the case, let's go ahead and watch this video. Japan vlog number 1. Gai Kokujin. I'm giving them titles now. Plus a different sort of format, different sort of vibe with this vlog, and I really wanted to do something different and make something a little bit more impactful. You know, I really want to try to do like I haven't watched any of his stuff yet, but like just like how Anthony Bourdain, he goes all over the world, he tries these foods, and then he kind of gives commentary like on the places that he goes to as well. That's kind of something that's compelling to me, and I kind of want to put my own twist on it, but kind of emulate it as well, you know, going forward. And I think that's, you know, you'll see that kind of with this one. All right, let's go ahead and give it a watch. Make sure to like and share this out if you're enjoying it so far. And let's go. I'm going to speak to my future self, right? Because I'm not going to be the same person whenever I get back. Listen, I hope you had fun. And I hope that you had experiences, you grew, and you're at a high vibration. You're at a high frequency right now. And the world around you is going to try to take it down a peg, bring it down to their level. I need you to fight that. And the reason that you fight that, or how you fight that, is just being so locked in on your goal and creating the life that you want to live. Focus on yourself. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. And anything is possible. Make it happen. You know? But that's it. That's all I got.
Pause it there. Go back.
Can we watch it?
Cool, pause it. Why you got your eyes closed when she's working in the back of your head?
That's just, I don't know. I was always so used. I think because like as a kid, I was always so worried about getting hair in my eyes and just having to like deal with the pain of that. So I always just got used to just like closing my eyes whenever someone was cutting my hair. You know.
I learned to trust my eyelashes. All right, go ahead, my bad.
All right. Shout out to Christina again. Give me that cut.
Attention all passengers, we will be taking off shortly. Please fasten your seatbelt tight and low, ensuring it is not twisted. Also, please return your seat back, table.
Looking outside of the window when the plane is landing, overrated in my opinion.
So there it was, taking off in another plane, headed to a country far, far away. I had made the decision to go to Japan in December of last year. As a matter of fact, I found myself a lot more free time to fly solo during that time. And after hearing from my little brother how much his trip over there changed him, it gave me good enough of a reason to go see the land of the rising sun for myself. I'd come a long way since India, though. Yes, sir. A whopping 2 months and some change. But in all honesty, I did feel smarter, more prepared, and paradoxically, having the expectation of the unexpected, which is a lot more of a valuable sense than you think when you're flying halfway across the globe. The rules of the game, however, this time around were different. I was flying solo, and while I had some nerves here and there, sure, as any first-time gaijin would, I knew it was absolutely necessary to go it alone. If there's a place to ease yourself into becoming an experienced solo traveler, Japan would be the best place to do it. I thought anyway. But before I get ahead of myself, let's get the pleasantries out of the way, shall we? If you're new here, my name is Sweats. I am a singer, dancer, podcaster, and solo traveler, just to name a few things. And welcome to my channel. I am on a mission to see 50 countries in the next 10 years. So I invite you to come along with me on this journey to go and explore the world. So if that sounds interesting to you, please like and share this video and subscribe to the channel as well. If you're a returning viewer, it's good to see you again. I know it's been a minute and I know I look a little different, but it's good to see you again. And I hope you guys enjoy this vlog series of my trip to Japan. And yeah, let's get back to the video. Japan, a country where ancient traditions meet the future. From tranquil temples and cherry blossoms to bullet trains and neon skylines. Japan truly is a country like no other. And at the heart of it all is Tokyo. What's crazy to think is that this humongous city used to be nothing but a small fishing village called Edo, and it only became Tokyo, or Eastern Capital, in 1868. But Tokyo isn't just one city, it might as well be 23 of them. See, it's broken up into 23 special wards, which function like individual cities, each with its own mayor and city council. These 23 wards make up the core of Tokyo metropolis. Whether it's Shibuya, home of the iconic crossing, neon lights, and fashion, or Shinjuku, which is business by day, party by night, and the rest of the time, somewhere in between. You can ride over to Taito Ward, where you'll find Asakusa and its many temples, reminding you that Tokyo isn't all just tech and vending machines, though they're never too far away either. In Tokyo Tower, sparkles while embassies and luxury apartments reside in Minato Ward. So whether you're hunting shrines, streetwear, or sushi, or just trying not to get lost, Tokyo's districts are a world tour packed into one megacity. Now, maybe you could say the amenities were better, the flight time was shorter, the certainty that I hadn't lost my phone, or a combination of all those. But the 13-hour flight to Haneda International Airport felt more like 9. Good omens were everywhere. I had the window seat with an empty one in between me and the nice man on the aisle, so I had plenty of legroom. And the meals they served us during the flight were, dare I say, spectacular. I tried miso soup for the first time. Okay, I'm gonna pause here. I know I don't want to make a pause too much, but I just kept comparing my flight experience on Air India to this, and this by far was just so much better, so much more room. Like I said, I had the seat empty in between me and the guy on the end. We talked a little bit. He was cool. And then the food, man, look at all we had. Like, oh man, it, like, don't get me wrong, it's still airplane food, you know what I mean? But just in my head, I was like, man, like, I'm getting all this stuff and it's actually decent. The miso soup was so good. I usually don't like soup. I really don't care for soup, but I would definitely have miso soup in a heartbeat because it tasted, at least how they made it, is so good. They gave me fruit, they gave me rice, they gave me ham, like, and then they had this lemon chicken dish with the bread. Oh, it was awesome. And then for dessert, they gave me Haagen-Dazs. It's awesome, man. It was so good. And I was just like, that's what I think made the trip feel a lot faster, because the what they had to offer as far as food options and keeping people comfortable, it was awesome, man. It was awesome. But I'm gonna continue here. Which had an incredibly unique taste that I don't think I've ever tasted before, and I found a new favorite sugar water to drink whenever regular water won't do. Sky Time Tea. I miss Sky Time Tea. I know it's not good for you and it has a lot of sugar, but it was delicious as well. Yes. Tremendous. When I land in Tokyo, it's a wet and cloudy mess, but I know it's only temporary. I head through customs, which in and of itself is a sight to see, just to see how many people are trying to get in, and everything's moving like a finely tuned machine. And the types of people you'll see vary. You wonder, what exactly is everyone here looking for by coming to this country? And this, for me, would be the beginning of a new sense of introspection while traveling. The sense of something deeper I knew I wanted to showcase in these vlogs. I'm in a bit of a time crunch though. I booked a ticket to a popular art exhibit here in Tokyo that's starting close to the time I landed. So I eventually make it through customs, grab my luggage, and hustle out to arrivals to catch a ride to the hotel. Quick tip, Uber isn't as useful as you would think it would be here in Tokyo. Cabs are almost around every corner, and if there isn't, just give it a minute and you'll see. And by the time you find a driver in the app, you already missed 6 open cabs, and the price is virtually the same. But anyway, as we're driving, the scope of this place starts to come into focus. Massive buildings with tons of tiny windows, and behind them, hundreds of thousands of people, each looking to contribute a verse in the inaudible yet deeply felt energy that was humming all around. From there, I make it to the hotel, drop off my luggage, and head. Okay, I'm gonna stop here too. I had gotten a warning before that they were gonna be small, but the hotel rooms were small. I mean, I don't know if it kind of comes through in this little part of the video, but like you just see here, you got a bed here, a little walkway in front of the mirror right here. The bathroom over here in the bottom left, that's where your bathroom is in your shower. And that's it. That's all you got, man. That's all you got in there. And I wasn't too bothered by it. I was like, all right, fine. I'm not going to be spending a whole lot of time in the hotel room anyway. But yeah, it was just like, okay, it was part of the culture shock. You know, I was like, oh, shoot. Okay. They really are tiny, you know, and I'm a bigger guy. So it was you know, as you'll see in another episode, I basically just did prison workouts the entire time I was there. So the hotel, drop off my luggage, and head over to the art exhibit. The name of the exhibit is Planets by Team Lab, a collective of engineers, coders, and digital artists that was founded right here in Tokyo, and the world renowned for its amazing works of art using digital technology. And even though I was running low on energy after the long flight, I gotta say, the exhibit was quite impressive. so impressive an experience that I went to go see the second Team Lab exhibit a few days after, which I'll show in another episode. But each exhibit has its own theme and centers the artworks around that theme. I'll just let you see for yourself.
Whoops, what do you think so far?
I think this is a really good vlog.
Thank you, Woz.
It's really good. I'm really intrigued by it.
Thank you.
I wish you and I went to Tokyo, Whoops.
Let me watch this video.
I'd play hide and seek with you right there.
You would call out my name too, and I'd try to look for you. Whoops, here.
I wouldn't go there with you because I'm not interested in seeing you barefoot. Now, is that CGI? What is that?
What it is, you're basically like in a dome. You're in a room that's a dome ceiling, and they have like it's like a big screen. It's like a LED screen that they like project, but the way that they make it is that you'll have like all these flower pieces and stuff floating around, but like they'll be at different dimensions. It's the video doesn't do it justice when you're actually in it. Like I almost got like kind of like dizzy just like looking up. I'm like, whoa, I gotta like, you know, grab some ground or something like that or something, just like being in there, you know. But after a while, it's just like, dang, this is like trippy. It is awesome. Like it just it zens you out, man. It just zens you out, you know. Really impressive, man. Honestly, cool shit.
What the hell does that mean?
In timeout in the dome.
I like this shot. That shot was really cool.
I really like that one too, honestly. I don't know. It's something. It's like, oh, this is pretty cool. Just like seeing the shadow. Yeah, but I don't know what the hell Jesse's talking about either. I guess. Oh, shit. I guess he's saying to put you in a timeout. The dome room.
Go to hell, Jesse. I'd throw stuff at you there, Jones, if we were there together.
You can't throw nothing in there, Stephen. You'll break something.
Yeah, they'll kick your ass out.
That's fine. And I'll sit there and say, he threw it first. He threw it first.
They'll fuck around in Tokyo.
Oh shoot! What's going on?
So let me ask you something, Sweats. That's
Sure.
not like crystals hanging from the ceiling. That's like visual, right?
It's not crystals. I mean, it what it is basically kind of like like LED strips, but it's weird because they use mirrors a lot within the exhibit, so it really messes with your sense of like space. Like you'll be walking it. You have to like kind of put your hand out a little bit, even though you're not supposed to touch it, just to kind of make sure you're not gonna like
supposed to touch it.
You can't touch it because it's like you'll I don't know, you'll fuck with it, you know.
So it throws off your equilibrium a little bit.
Wait, say that again.
Does it throw off your equilibrium?
It kind of does. With how they play with the mirrors and like the space of it, it's like, whoa, okay. It's like you don't want to run into anything, but just again, like actually being in there, it's like it is trippy, man. It is like
I really like this. This is really nice.
Yeah, dude. If you were ever to go there, like this is like it's really cool of an experience.
When we go there.
When you go, right.
Tell Adriana. What the hell are you talking about, Jesse? Get off my bed. Leave me alone. I'm tired of this shit.
Coming to the exhibit in retrospect was a good primer, I think, for the rest
Was
of the
that you
trip.
back there, Sweats?
Some might think of this idea as
Yeah,
a
that was
little
me.
new age
No,
spiritual
but in the back,
slot.
so you
But
standing there?
yeah, you can see me. You can see me right there.
That gave me a
Coming
Michael
to the
Myers
exhibit in
vibe right there.
retrospect
That gave
was
me
a
a
good
Michael
primer,
Myers vibe right
I
there.
think, for the rest of the trip.
Who, me?
Some might think of this
Yeah,
idea
standing
as a
back
little new age spiritual slot, but having your senses kind of experience sort of thing like this is good for the mind and the spirit, I think, anyway. Now, one thing that I did that I didn't put in the vlog because I couldn't get any, and I wouldn't want to get any footage of it, is that I visited an onsen. An onsen basically is like a sauna, the Japanese sauna, where, you know, guys over here, girls over here. You go in, you strip, and then you go into the sauna. They have spring water that they import from other places in Japan, and it's heated. You got to wash yourself off before you get in there. In the hot tub. It's not a hot tub. It's a hot spring. And then they
You
have
gotta clean yourself off before you get in there.
yeah, clean yourself
Are you
off.
naked in there?
Everyone's got to get naked. Yep.
And you see other naked people?
Part of the culture.
That's disgusting.
I mean, Steven, you're minding your own business. You're not really looking.
You're not going there look at
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going there looking, but there's other people going there.
No. Once again, you gave yourself away.
What do you mean I gave myself away?
It's
I
part
asked
of
an intelligent question that needed clarification.
Nah,
what
like-
goes on in the Shinju? Okay.
No, it's
even. You're not staring down at people. You're going to the sauna room. You're walking.
What is the purpose of going in there naked?
Because why would you go in there with your clothes on? You know what? You probably wear jogging pants in there. You probably wear jogging pants.
I do wear jogging pants in the sauna.
Steven,
and
I
socks
know
and a
you,
shirt.
Steven.
I
That's
wanna
all you
get
wear
hot.
is jogging pants.
I'm wearing shorts right now.
Steven, you
Dude,
have big hips. So that's all you wear is jogging pants.
That's weird. That's weird that you comment on my hips. You've always commented on my hips. Fiona and I don't like it. It's time that you episode 58 is 68 is the time you stop commenting on my hips.
Did you just throw in the?
It's gonna turn into sexual harassment, buddy. I'm telling you right now.
How does that turn sexual? You have
Look,
wide hips.
look,
you have wide hips.
Look, you go in. It's part of the culture. It's part of the culture, and like everyone's chill. No one's making a big deal about it. The fact of the matter is, man, that's how we were born. That's how the birthday suits, the first pair of clothes that you wear. You know, your skin. You know what I mean? And it just it ain't that big of a thing, Steve. It ain't that big of a thing.
It is that big of a thing because society says walk around with pants and clothes and
No,
shirts and
you're
all
not
that.
in a. You're not in. Look,
No,
look.
Steven,
You're not.
no, man, you're corrupted because there's nothing wrong. Like Sweats just said, that's
well,
your
listen,
that's your
disgusting. I'm on a show with two disgusting people. Who
No,
want
listen,
to be in
listen,
a
Steve,
sauna with
listen,
naked people.
listen.
What is the purpose of that?
It's a private. It's a private. You have to pay to get in, so it's not like it's open air. Like it's private. Like if there's no cameras, you can't bring your phone in. No one's doing any fishy shit. But it's part of the custom of the onsen, the culture, and you know it's just not that big of a thing, Steve. You know, it's just no one like it's not that big of a thing. You know, the one I'll say this. The one thing, especially when you go over there, you could get this from a lot of places that you go. Like obviously going to India, like, but you just kind of realize that it's a totally different world. There's so many ways of life other than how we're accustomed to here that you can just appreciate it. Like, oh, okay, I don't have to do it exactly how it is in back at home. That's where the phrase, when in Rome, do as the Romans. You know what I mean? So it's like you kind of gotta. It's like a bit of a culture shock, but you just acclimate to it. You know what I mean? You try to acclimate yourself to it, and you enjoy it more because of it. You know what I mean?
If there's one thing I know people. Okay,
Okay.
And that was created by some lonely guy who's just like, let's all pay to go in a sauna and take our clothes off. And it like everyone's like, that's a great idea, Todd. And do they have Todds over in Japan?
No,
I
they don't
imagine
have
they do.
Todds.
Okay, well, I imagine they do. And they're all like, hey, Todd, that's a really great idea. Let's all go over to Todd's house and pay to take our money, our clothes off. What I guess my point is that you two are intentionally vacating is what value do you get from being in a sauna naked that you don't get from just being in there with boxer shorts or whatever? Why do you have to be naked? I don't want anyone seeing me naked.
No, because they
going
want to know that you're not tracking anything in, like that you have to shower before you go in. Like, and so I mean, and plus too, the thing about the mineral spring water that you're bathing in, like it's supposed to help rejuvenate you, you know, it's supposed to, you know, detoxify. It's supposed to help detoxify your body, you know what I mean? And
I can't go to Japan. I'm gonna tell. And Jesse's over here saying I'm crying. You know what's wrong about being naked is it's illegal. It's not nature. It's illegal.
It's not illegal.
Go
Okay.
ahead and
Here's
it
the
is
thing.
illegal. I can't walk out of my house
Steven,
naked right
Steven,
now.
where is it illegal? Where is it illegal, Steven?
Walk out of your house naked. Let's see what happens.
Okay, out in the streets here, it's illegal. And it's illegal in Japan if you walk around naked too. I'm sure it is. We're talking about an enclosed environment where this has been a part of the culture for thousands of years, you know, hundreds of years,
perverse.
you know.
It's perverse. Let's pay to get naked.
Wolves, is we gonna change this guy's mind at all, Wolves?
Eyes wide shut. This is borderline eyes wide shut.
Okay.
If you guys don't see it, like I don't know.
Springs does cleanse. Yes. Springs does cleanse. Yes.
Yeah. You know. All right. Let's continue here. We'll come back. Makes you more open, which is exactly what I was looking for to have happen while I'm here. After that, I was long overdue for dinner, and at the same time, I wanted to properly be initiated into the ramen rites of passage that many of foreigners take upon themselves when they arrive here in Japan. And while I'm no Gordon Ramsay, the ramen with the extra pork slices did not disappoint as my first meal here in Tokyo. Okay. I'll give the last thing that I did before. I'll give my opinions on the ramen, all right? The ramen situation. Not all ramens are created equal. Okay, this is what we got here. We got the ramen, we got the pork slices, we got the rice. Hey, man, and especially having not eaten very much all that day, it was pretty good, man. I'm not a noodle guy. I'm not a soup guy, but the miso soup won me over. The ramen noodles won me over. Now, I wouldn't eat it every single day like a lot of people, but man, it was pretty good. And you know what the crazy part was? There was a lot of ramen that was eaten by me, but even then, I still lost a shit ton of weight when I was over there. I was working out in my hotel room. Remember what I said, prison style, like pretty much every day. But yeah, man, it was really good. But they do like their pork out there. I don't prefer pork, but if it's there, fine, whatever. I'm more of a chicken and steak guy, which they have over there, but they really like their pork. So, but man, it was really good. It was really good. The broth, the noodles, everything, delicious. At least this place was, you know.
Let me ask a question that's on everyone's mind. Sweat.
Sure.
Really? What's on my mind?
Any sashimi?
What's that?
Did you have any sashimi?
Not disappointed. Sashimi. What is sashimi? Is a dish. Let's see. Did I have any sashimi?
Sweat. Sweat. Give me the full screen.
Japan.
Sweat, give me the full screen.
Hey, Sweats. I want you to tell me who's being the pervert now.
Yeah.
I'm not paying to get naked.
Guy. Look at this fucking guy, huh?
Asking about the sashimi.
Look at this guy. This guy.
Hey, he probably.
What?
He probably walks around naked. Look. He probably walks around naked around his house. You know that. He just waits. He's like.
You two pick and choose the wrong battles. Let me tell you. If the three of us were supposed to go to Gettysburg You guys would go, I don't know, to some place that isn't Gettysburg that had less significance and fight the smaller battles. You two picked the worst battles to fight out there. You guys picked the wrong hills to fight on. I'm just going to tell you that right now. You guys are suspect.
This guy.
Yeah, we're the suspect, and you're always trying to be the main character, Steven. Listen, you sashimi eating mother. Give him. I want to give him this. Give him the full screen. I want to hear what this sashimi eater wants to say. Go ahead, say it.
I just said.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that. Look at. He looks like a sashimi eater. Go on, Steven.
Yeah, he didn't deny it either. He's speechless. He's not saying a word.
Listen, there's only been a few times, and I can count on my hand when he has had nothing to say because he knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, you got his ass whoops.
Look at him grinning back there. Put the full screen back on him. Put the full screen back on him. Put
the full screen on Whoops. No, put the full screen on Whoops.
No, put the full
screen on Whoops.
Put it on Steven.
No, put it on Whoops. He needs 2 screens. His screen isn't even full. He's got more hair under his chin than he does on his head.
Hey, that's good. I want that. I want Whoops' beard on. So that's what I'm trying to do. Here, I'll give myself the full screen. Let's see how my beard game. It's going. It's going. You know, it is what it is. You know, it's not. You know, it's not on the level of Whoops, but I'm praying it'll get there one day.
This is untamed beard. Right now.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to get the untamed look though, man. Honestly. Honestly, shower thoughts on the ramen. Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Steven. You got any shower thoughts?
Okay. Shoot. I mean, I guess I'm more qualified to do it on the ramen since I was eating it over there.
The food looks good. I like the way the food looks.
Yeah. It does.
Yeah, it was really good, man. I'll have to report back to you. What's up?
Now, was this a place that you sought out and decided to eat, or is this a place that you just ran into?
I think I sought it out off the reviews.
Okay.
Off the reviews and like 24-hour spots. That's the other thing too, man, about the culture, man. You really miss the 24-hour culture that we used to have here in the States. You remember when Walmart was 24 hours? You remember when the gas stations were 24 hours? Remember when a lot of more things were 24 hours and they're just not anymore? It's like, I think really after COVID, but it's not like it is anymore, man. Even the diners, a lot of the diners aren't 24 hours, but over there, dude, there's something going on all the time, man. If you need to get something from somewhere, you're gonna find a spot. And that's an element of convenience that was so sweet. It was awesome. You know what I mean? Plus, it's nice to know something's open up at like 2 or 3 a.m. I did it plenty of times when I was over there, getting back from the club. It's like the sun's coming up. It's like 5 a.m., whatever, 4 a.m. I'm like, man, I'm thirsty. I could hit up the 7-Eleven along the way, dude. It's awesome. It's great. But yeah, I'm gonna have to report back to you on that one, Liam. But the shower thoughts, all right? Let's see. We're almost done here. Let's see. Let's continue. First meal here in Tokyo. Now, the last thing that I did before packing it in and calling it a night was visiting Tokyo Tower for a clear bird's eye view of the whole city. 1,093 feet up in the sky. North, south, east, west. You could see it all. And it was beautiful.
That's awesome.
And then it dawned on me when I was up there so high in the sky that this city was going to be my home away from home for the next 2 weeks. And it felt so surreal. And I couldn't wait to see what was waiting for me out there. So, it is the end of my first day in Tokyo. And I am gassed. I am so gassed right now. So
So I'm gonna take a quick little shower, take some melatonin, knock out, and then we shall reconvene tomorrow, and it's gonna be a wild ride. Absolutely.
So let me ask you something.
So there it is, guys. Episode.
No, you
Yeah.
finish it.
All right, let's see. Number 1 of the Tokyo vlog, Gai Gokujin. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I just wanted to say it's good to be back, making some more vlogs, and I wanted to do something different this time around. I didn't want to just do a day-to-day breakdown, kind of like going down an itinerary list. I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something where you truly try to capture a feeling of the time and place in where I was at there in Japan. And yeah, I just want to do things differently and not just do the same kind of like thing that most other vloggers do. And I think I might just incorporate this style into my future vlogs. And yeah. So with that being said, thanks again for watching the video. Catch you on the next episode. And as always, shishakada. So
let me
that
ask you
is
something.
it. What's up?
I thought you said you were going out there with a friend.
Yeah, I didn't know you went out there solo. I thought you were with somebody. Yeah.
Well, it didn't really like he was going over there too, but he like kind of had his own sort of things going on. And it was kind of like, well, I had things that I kind of want to do too. So we only kind of like linked up a few times, but the rest of a majority of the time I was still out there by myself, basically.
Okay.
So, but yeah, like, man, there was like so much to do, and like the time really just gets ahead of you, man. Like you it's kind of like it's like you want to plan for stuff, but it's also you want to keep things open a little bit to like to let a little bit of variety or whatever, let a spur of the moment sort of thing to like come along your way. You know what I mean? But yeah, I hope you guys liked it. You know, it didn't really cover too much of Japan itself of what I did, but that's what the next episodes are gonna do. And I think I found the formula for like the perfect sort of vlog, under 15 minutes, so it's not too long. And then I think there will be probably 4 more episodes, maybe 5 more episodes to this, depending on how much footage I have to use, and like kind of breaking it down, not like on a day for day, like, oh, I did this on Monday, I did this on Tuesday. I don't think that's really, I think they kind of get boring after a while. So instead of what I'm doing is kind of taking like certain aspects of the trip and kind of putting it into a single episode. Like I went to a lot of clubs. Awesome. So I think the nightlife and the clubs and stuff, I'm going to put in its own episode. And then like some of the more daytime activities of like sightseeing and stuff, I'll put it in its own sort of episode. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man. Yeah, it was, yeah, it's going to be, the thing about making these is, at this point for me, it doesn't even really matter about how many views it gets. Like, I really don't care. Honestly, it's really more so just like being able to have this as a memory that I could show to my kids or, my family ever in the future. Like, and, on top of that, just the actual travel over there, it's pretty cool to say, like, if someone asks you or someone's telling you about a travel story and you could say, oh yeah, I've been there too. Like that's pretty nice and pretty fun too, but yeah, that was episode number 1 of the Japan vlog, Gai Kokujin. I hope you guys liked it. Steve Woobs, any comments, questions for me?
I like that picture of you. Let me go first. I'm on the marquee. You're not. He said Steve Woobs. He didn't
You
say
didn't
Woobs
say
Steve.
anything. You didn't say anything. You're being
No,
slow.
I said
and
something
you're thinking
right
about
before you. And
you're
you
thinking
gotta
about the
start up with me. Don't
sashimi
start up
again.
with me. Don't start up with me. Don't start up with me.
Listen, Sweats. He said looking out the window of an airplane is overrated. No, it's not. It's pretty cool. And you're looking
Yes,
out
it
over
is, because you can't enjoy anything. Oh, look, I can see from 30,000 square feet up.
Oh, that's the wrong vlog there.
No, that was like a note I was making about India and stuff.
I will say that I feel like this one is a little more mature than I thought India was.
Yeah.
I don't say that in a rude way.
Yeah, sure.
I just say, like, I think
did.
This one, what you're gonna go with, I think with kind of how you're planning it, I think it's gonna be a different quality than what the Indian one was.
Yeah.
I think this one will be a lot. I think we'll see how much more you got out of it. The ending picture of you, I think, is a really good picture of you. The one thing I don't like is this glasses that you have, because it's opposite of the white glasses that you used to wear when you were Sweats.
Yeah.
Like those glasses, I don't know where they start or where they end. So it looks like
Wait,
you're
these
not
ones?
wearing glasses. No, but you know the white ones that you wear? How, like, remember when you were here when we did the shows here?
Yeah, hold on.
And I was just like, I can't tell if you're blinking or not, and it's driving me crazy. Well, with these glasses, I can't tell where the glasses start and the glasses stop.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done talking about? Are you done, Steven, talking about his glasses?
No, I'm not.
Are you done? Sweats.
I'm not done.
Yeah.
Is he done talking about your glasses? Where they
No,
begin?
I'm not. I just said
where
it.
they begin? Where they end? I can't see you blinking. Listen, man, this vlog was about Tokyo, and look at that! How beautiful that is. I'm going to Tokyo.
You were saying about the glasses, Steve.
Yeah. See, he went on like a 5-minute tangent about your glasses, and it wasn't even about your glasses. You were asking about your vlog here. It's amazing work. I really love it.
Oh, thank you, Whoops. You were gonna finish your thought, Steve?
I mean, what can I say after that? Whoops gave something so eloquent and poignant and well thought out, and he's very dogmatic with his beliefs. So, good for him.
Yeah, man.
I just love it. I want to go to Tokyo now.
Dude.
Let's go together. Tell Adriana we're gonna go.
You want to go?
I'll do if we were. I won't record my time away, but I would record it with you just to show people that this is how we really are. We just get mad at each other.
That'd be something, man. That would be something, actually.
Like this fool, we go out to eat. He orders food. His food comes first. He eats it. And I'm like, why would you eat before we came to eat together? And he's eating his food.
Steven,
Yeah, you really hurt him with that one, Wubs.
I would never do that. I don't even know who he's talking about right
now. Going back to what you were saying, Steve. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. I mean, because man, this year, I mean, I've been doing a lot of maturing, you know, and especially just like when you're on your own, like you're on your own, you know, so you spend all this time with yourself, you know, you get to know yourself a little bit more, you know. You don't have the distraction of the 9 to 5. You don't have the distraction of all these duties and these chores and stuff. So it's literally just you. So it's like you gotta like make it work, you know, and you gotta get comfortable with yourself. And you know, when you're put in situations like where you're not sure, you really work on your relationship with yourself. And I know that might sound like corny or something, whatever, but it honestly is like that, you know. And so, yeah, I definitely wanted to put that out there like that, you know, like more mature. And yeah, and then like the next, you know, vlogs I do for wherever I go next, like it's gonna be like sort of, you know, better because I'll have like more time to prepare and have more experience as to what to look for, you know. But yeah, man. Any other questions or thoughts or anything about the video?
Did you meet an Aiko or whatever we call her, the Kiko?
I could, you know, that it kind of goes back to what I was saying before about the language thing. If it's really hard to pull that off, like when you don't speak the language, because I mean, you can't. It's hard to be smooth when you have Google Translate too. But to answer your question short and sweet, I didn't meet a Kiko out there. Unfortunately, I didn't meet a Kiko out there, you know. But you know, it's all right. Shoot, it's all right, man, you know. Yeah, man. Shit, it was
in D3 when the Mighty Ducks went. I think D3 is the one where they went out to Japan.
Yeah.
Gordon Bombay was pulling them left and right. I'll just leave it at that.
I will say from my experience, because Gordon Bombay a white man with blonde hair?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you what my thoughts are on this. You either play 2 routes, okay, or maybe like 3. And we'll wrap it up here soon. You either are a local, you were born there, you're part, because it's a very homogenous society, you know? Like most people on average, they look the same. They're Japanese. Like you're in Japan, you know, what do you expect? But if you're not Japanese, well then you will get, I think, more attention based on the preferred phenotype from a lot of Japanese ladies. If you are so different that they obviously know that you are not Japanese. So case in point, white guy, tall, blonde hair. Or, you know, I did see them a lot too. A lot of African American gentlemen, you know, obviously they don't blend in at all with the Japanese people. So they have that sort of factor where it's like, oh, it's like, you're not here. You're definitely a foreigner. You're not from here. Me, I don't really fit the phenotype that a lot of Japanese women like. I guess I'm light skinned, sure, but I'm not blonde hair, blue eyes. Like, and I kind of look a little bit, I've been called like Pacific Islander, like Samoan, kind of a mix of a little bit of Asian with some other stuff. So I think, I mean, not that I'm like that's like a crutch or anything, like whatever, but it just kind of is how it is, you know what I mean? But in reality too, the amount of Japanese women that actually will like a foreigner in that way are still very small. So within that smaller pool, you kind of need to be of a certain phenotype for them to like you. Like there was this one bottle girl that was she was mixed. She was black and she was Asian. But she didn't speak any English. So I was trying to talk to her, you know, and as much as I could in Google Translate, you know, and it's like but I kind of got her Instagram and stuff like that, and I was seeing like the guy or whatever she posted or whatever, and you know, he was white, so it's like, okay, you know, and I'm not like, I wasn't like butthurt over anything, and it's like, I don't really care, but it's like, that's one thing that I do notice, like there is a preference for a certain look, and like, yeah, you know, it doesn't mean that you can't get, you know, anyone, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's honestly how I, my opinion on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Shoot. What else? What's her? I'll have to remember it. I'll have to remember it. I'll I just got a text. I got a text from
What?
Oh yeah. It's in the group chat. Dude. I'll send it to you. I'll have to send it to you.
So you were naked in that
in the
thing?
onsen?
Yeah.
You have to get naked.
I don't know, man.
Come on, Steve. When in Japan, do as the Japanese, man. Nobody cares.
That's a relatively broad term for.
You mean to tell me on a hot summer's day, you're in your room, you're trying to sleep?
He's in his jogging.
He's in his jogging pants and his shirt, man. On a hot summer's day like this, and especially if the AC ain't crank, if it's still not working, shoot, I might. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how God made us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but that's not how society decided to stay.
We're not talking about being in society. We're talking about being covered by four walls. We're talking about being covered by four walls, whether that's your room or
multi-business model. You know?
Hey, that was packed. That onsen was packed. Okay, they were doing fine as far as business goes, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, well, what I'm saying is, it's just like it's only a matter of time till something like that gets cut off. Like,
I don't know. It's been around.
They have them here.
Yeah, the Chicago Sweat Lodge.
Yeah,
me and my brothers went. I mean, we didn't get naked like a lot of the other guys. Like, we had our swim trunks on and stuff, and they even give you towels to like wrap around you that are like special towels that act like kind of like skirts sort of thing, so you're not completely naked. But I mean, you can walk.
Again with the hips, it's really, you don't find it weird to talk about another man's hips?
No, Steven, they're your hips. I'm not talking about another man. I'm talking about you, Steven. You.
You gotta leave us.
Well, I'm uncomfortable.
Any other questions about the video or anything like that? There's still so much more to see, and I can't wait to show you guys. But it'll probably be the middle or the end of next month. I kind of slacked on this one a little bit because I basically had to, like, in order to do this, since I wasn't going to follow the day by day itinerary sort of format, is kind of more loose. This one was a little easier because I could just talk about my first the time going over there. And the next episode is gonna be a little bit more difficult, but I had to like make an outline for it and think to myself, okay, what footage do I have that makes sense for this message that I'm trying to convey with this episode, or this side of the city that I'm trying to convey, and then how do I structure that in an outline? So that's what I have to do. That's what I did with this one, and now I definitely had to do that with this one. So it took a little bit more time, but yeah, the next one will probably be on the middle or the end of next month. But yeah, I got lots of shenanigans and fun stuff, man, to go over. Yeah, man, I can't wait to show you guys. Really, it's gonna be awesome.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you for that one.
Even if a person owns their own house, they can be naked in their house. I think that's a pretty fair statement. I think Jesse's making a lot of sense right now.
But we're talking about a place that people go to pay, like, hey, I want to get hot and sweaty. So do I. Let's all take off our clothes. That's weird.
Hey, are you guys familiar with that show Arrested Development?
I've never watched it before.
There was a character in there. His name was Tobias Funke. Yeah, he was a never nude, just like you, Steven. A never nude.
No, it's not that I don't get naked. It's just that I don't get. I don't see the point of going to a sauna where the point is that you're going to get sweaty, and I just feel like there's a big gap in logic for a place like that. Take all your clothes off and don't bring any germs in, but then when your bodily fluids come out, that's okay.
No, you're
Like,
not.
I feel like we're over.
No, you're not supposed to shit in the onsen. You're not supposed to piss in the onsen.
Yes.
No, I'm not saying urinate. I'm saying that sweat is a bodily fluid.
Oh man.
Put your bare ass where someone else's bare ass was. That's how hemorrhoids. That's how you get hemorrhoids. I didn't want to
Really?
go there.
Really?
I
Steven, you
was
look like you got
suggesting-
hemorrhoids. Steven, you look like you got
I was suggesting these things, but if I have to go there to get my point, that's what I'm saying. Why can't I wear my bathing suit? You know what I mean? What is the What is the point of me wearing some boxer shorts?
Jesse said TMI.
Yeah, TMI. Why don't you unsubscribe, Jesse? We don't need that here. Unsubscribe, unfollow, whatever the fuck you do.
Why is Jesse David Templeton got a photo of a woman there?
That's the woman that he liked. Steve has a point. Oh no, don't go there, Leanna. No.
I do.
You're
put
supposed
your
to
bare-
agree
like-
honest, Leanna. What the hell?
Oh, this place is so pure. We fly in the spring water from all the way across Japan and take your clothes off.
Okay.
But don't bring any fabric in. But the minute your bodily fluid, the minute your sweat hits, that's okay. That's not right.
I don't think you're sitting like sweat, like your butt. I think you have like sweat, like sweat. There's a towel that you sit around. You sit
Yeah.
on the towel.
Like it's
like
it's
I know
literally
what kind of towel. It looks like it's a towel that has like an elastic band around it, right? Basically, sweats.
Yeah.
But somebody else used that? Is that fresh?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they have like tons of them where they're washing them around the clock. They're not going to give you somebody else who has ass sweat and give it to you like that.
I don't know, guys. This just seems like listen, this is why I only wear my own underwear. I only use my own socks. Okay? You guys can call me crazy and you guys can sit there and say like, oh, Steve, it's not that big of a deal. It is a big deal. Wherever my private parts touch, only my private parts touch. That's it. You know what I mean?
No, we don't.
We
don't know.
If you offered me a pair of gloves, I wouldn't use them. Do you see me walking around asking you guys to try on your socks? No, I don't. Do we share underwear in this society? No, we don't. That's what it sounds like to me. That you're sharing this towel. I don't care how many times you rewash it. That's disgusting.
Oh
It's
boy.
disgusting.
Yeah, I don't
How
think
many other people have been in this towel? That'd be the first question I ask.
a lot of people that come in and out of the onsen, but
That's enough for me. I'm good. Thank you. Is this a fresh towel from today? Like when's the last time you washed this towel?
Oh,
Can
boy,
I bring my own towel?
those Japanese workers are gonna be looking at you with so much side eye. Like, look at this American just asking about our towels if they're fresh. How dare he?
That's fine. I'm okay with that. Because you know why? Because
got
I
fresh
have
towels
moral.
and carne
I have
asada?
standard. I need fresh towels.
You have
Can
any
you get
fresh
me an
towels
unused
and maybe some carne asada?
Leanna asked Whoops, do you wear your own underwear?
But that's the thing, right? We don't run around asking each other, hey, can we, this is why, and people laugh at me, but there was a certain point in my life.
Hey,
I brought my own
Leanne,
fork and
Leanne,
knife
can I
to
wear your
restaurants.
underwear?
What?
Leanne, wear your underwear, Leanne?
I didn't know. I didn't know that my friend was J. Edgar Hoover. Jeez Louise.
I'm cracking up.
Clean towel. Laughing out loud. Oh, jeez. Leanne, you gotta.
You don't need to write. You don't need to say LOL. You don't need to say what LOL means. You can just say it.
Listen.
I'm cracking up.
Listen, Steven.
The other day, Woobs texted me and he goes, "Ha ha, LOL," and I said, "The LOL and the ha ha makes it redundant. You don't need."
I would never ever send you a text message.
I would never, Steven. Steven, I would never.
I would never send you a text message that said LOL, JK, haha. No, the one who says haha is you. You're the one that says haha all the time.
I never haha. I never haha.
Wait, let me pull up these damn. Let me pull up my damn.
Oh,
I'm going to text messages right now.
I don't laugh at people. What, like, first of all, there's nothing that you've ever sent me that is funny. You've never texted me anything funny. Steven, call me. Call me, Steven. How come you're not answering, Steven? I don't answer. He calls back 5 minutes later. Like, what the fuck do you think happened in this 5 minutes?
I was really proud about this shot that I got right here. This little ooh. Man, I was like,
shot.
I really wanted stuff to be more cinematic, honestly. Some more mature, more cinematic. Because I've done some maturing. You know what I mean?
She's going through her text messages right now.
Oh boy. Well, that was Japan vlog, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll have to promote it some more.
Where are you going next?
Let's see if I can say it.
I think you already told us.
Eu viajar a Brazil.
Yeah, you already told us. Brazil. I'm traveling to Brazil.
Eu tô praticar e aprender português todo dia. Todo dia. Every day.
Oh, every day.
Yeah, dude. Been learning every single YouTube video every single day, new words.
Maybe you don't feel it in Japan, but do you feel I don't want to become a political podcast, but did you feel that there was any resentment towards Americans in Japan?
I feel like a little yes, but not from Japanese people.
Okay.
There was a lot of Germans. The Germans gave me some energy that I don't really like.
I don't. German people, I interacted with German people when I went to Rome, and I agree with you. German people are a different type of people.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
German people, and it's a different type of.
I don't know what it is, man. It's they just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. You know what I mean? They gave me kind of looks and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. You just feel a certain energy, and it's just like, okay. Yeah, it was more so from like, I feel like more Germans, Eastern European types. I feel like there were a decent amount of Swedes, like Swedish people, Norway people, stuff like that. And I definitely was like conscientious of it, honestly. But the way I kind of carry myself is like, I'm just like a human being, you know what I mean? I'm kind of like a citizen of the world type thing, you know what I mean? And pretty much like everywhere I went, I came with respect, you know what I mean? So I'm not like doing crazy shit. So,
yeah,
but I could, I think I could, a couple times I was more like, oh, well, I don't know how they're gonna take. But at the end of the day, it's like, well, I don't really give a fuck, to be honest, because I'm not really doing anything. And if that's your opinion, I mean, that's your fucking opinion. Like, I don't really give a shit. I'm not gonna see you anyway. But from the most part, no, that people actually married, which was the Japanese people, I didn't really get a sense of that, honestly. Though I could understand how. So I mean, Tokyo is like one of like the top international destinations for globally, you know, so it brings a lot of people. And unfortunately, sometimes it's not the best people, and sometimes those people can be Americans, you know, so they get to thinking um that, you know, that we're all kind of like that or loud or whatever. Um but yeah, I did feel like that a couple times. Not nearly all the time, but a few times, yeah. You know,
Yeah. Are you gonna go to the favelas in Brazil?
if I have a local that is from there that I meet in advance, that's the only way that I'll go, honestly. But I'm not gonna lie, it does have a certain allure to it, because I with me learning the Portuguese, one thing that I want to do with more vlogs and stuff is I want to be able to interview people, locals from where they're at. You know what I mean? Kind of like in that sort of like kind of like Discovery Channel, man. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but I'm still gonna play things smart, you know, like because I can't afford to for bad shit to happen, you know what I mean? So, but so maybe if I do my homework and I actually meet someone that I'm cool with, that I'll meet over there and like kind of go on a tour and like maybe with other people as well, like a group sort of setting. I think then I'd be more comfortable in doing that, and then obviously being able to speak the language too will kind of give me a leg up, so to speak. So I'm not totally like a fish out of water type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man. And yeah, dude. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
No, great video.
Thank you. Thank you, Woes.
Great vlog.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's funny? What's so funny, Steven?
Yeah, we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do next. Like we'll have to hang out soon and like go maybe do that like tour that Steve was saying where we go see all these do our own vlog, do the Sweats and Steven Woobs vlog, you know, and kind of go through the city and look at all these historical sites. I think that'd be pretty cool. This weekend we'll try to look out for some dates coming up in the coming months.
Well, I'm off the next 2 Mondays, so if you guys want to come through on a Sunday night, we could do that.
That'd be cool. Okay.
This
next
Sunday?
2 Sundays.
Yeah, this Sunday and next Sunday.
Let's do next Sunday, because I'm going to be down here anyway for the weekend working. So it kind of, as soon as work's done, I could just bounce over to you, Steve.
Yeah, we can go check out. What's his name again? John Wayne Casey's house.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Leanna asked, Woobs, where have you been? I think he kind of answered that before earlier in the podcast, but you want to tell Leanna where you've been, Woobs?
I've been here. I've been here, Leanne. But thanks for asking, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, shout out to Leanna.
Yeah, she's been here the whole episode. Thank you.
Hell yeah, we love Leanna. All right. She's a real G. She's a real clean one. Shout out to Jesse as well. Who else? Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Christy and Matt C for popping in. Appreciate you guys.
Oh.
What's up, Steve?
The Gacy house. Oh, I never realized. I really pass this all the time.
Oh shit. Okay.
I don't know. Is it just a vacant lot, or is there a house on top of it now?
No, it's just vacant. It's a vacant lot now.
Oh, I meant have you traveled anywhere?
Oh, outside? No, I haven't been that far. Like Sweats, Steven. But I've been to like my country. I've been to like the motherland. I've been to Mexico quite a few times.
Would you? Where would be like the number one international
Also
place
some
besides Mexico to go?
To be honest with you, I would like Brazil's like probably I'd like to go see the Cristo in Brazil.
The Christ the Redeemer.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah,
That's
I'm
always-
definitely
that's
doing
always
that
been
for sure.
somewhere I'd like to go. And then now you got my interest with Tokyo. I mean, that looked really cool.
We should go together.
I would, yeah, I'm down.
Yeah,
I'll go with you, and then we'll record it, and we'll just. I would record it if I were with you. I would never record it by myself. I would record it if I like. You have to have something, and I have to have something, and it'd be like my live reaction to you. Like, what the fuck did he just say?
We have I think a new viewer here. She says, "Hey y'all, it's me, Big Peaches, not the little one."
That I gotta be honest with you. That gives me like horror killer vibes.
Welcome, Big
What
Peaches,
is that?
not the little one.
How do we see that picture? What is that picture of?
What is it like a black cabinet doll? Is that what that is?
Yeah, I don't know, but welcome, Peaches. How are you tonight? Welcome
I'm
to
kind
the
of
show
scared
here.
of that one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Wait. So you genuinely would be interested in going to Brazil?
Yeah, I've always been
Hell.
in Brazil. Just, mainly
said-
for that. Even if I just went for that, but I mean, you want to go, because obviously everybody goes during. When you go to Brazil, are you going to be going during Carnival?
Hell yeah! Hell yeah, dude!
So yeah.
She says, I'm good, y'all. We outside in the shy. Okay, yeah. We definitely are outside. Okay.
Thank you.
Hell.
I don't like when people say that because I feel like.
Well, you're not
exactly
outside. You're not outside. Whoops.
Yeah,
you're
but what
not
if they come near where am I outside?
I'm outside. Okay, I'm outside. All right. Oh shit. Yeah, I gotta find a new thing for this thing. Okay. But hell yeah, I'm going, dude. I'm actually like, I already booked my flight, man. But because it's like they go fast, and like the further you get into it, they're gonna get more expensive and stuff. So, yeah. So I already got the flight booked. I'm going to 3 places. Obviously, there's Rio. Second is Sao Paulo, and the third is Florianopolis. So I have to kind of book my additional flights from. Well, I don't have to book a flight from Sao Paulo to Rio. I can just take a bus down there, but from Rio to Florianopolis, because Florianopolis is like an island that's further along the coast, going towards Sao Paulo. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wanted to do, like, when I go on these trips and stuff, like, I want to have enough time to where, 1, do I have to learn another language? 2, do I want to do some research so I know where to look, because kind of like not super, not dangerously, but kind of like how we're like, oh, I want to do the underbelly of Chicago. I kind of want something raw and like underbelly-ish of these places that I go, but I have to do it in a certain way that I don't get caught up into some fishy business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's why I kind of mentioned like the whole like Anthony Bourdain like journalist sort of thing. I like that. It's pretty cool. Shout out to Ariel. She says, I think you should ask. I think you should ask AI to book a random trick location and agenda to follow it. Okay. What if it gives me some country that's on the no-fly list? I mean, what if it's like Yemen? What do I do? Well, obviously I can't go. Y'all should watch Baddies and react. Okay, Baddies.
This Peaches character is a little concerning me.
Baddies. Oh, wait a minute. Is it? Let me type in on YouTube.
Is that a TV show?
I think it's a TV show. Obviously I'm not familiar with it, but it does sound familiar.
Oh, the Meta glasses. That's a great idea.
Yeah. That's
what we need. So we wouldn't be walking around with like our iPhones out.
I love the fact that you guys are going to go to do this, and I'll be here by myself.
I mean, listen. If it turns out good, if I come back with a report, I'll definitely consider going again. Because here's the thing about like the whole 50 countries by 40 thing. It's like I definitely want to do that, but if there's a place that really like resonates with me, and I do have a strong feeling that Brazil will really resonate with me, simply for the fact that everyone is mixed over there. So you naturally kind of like, I've always been told that I look mixed of like, I don't look the certain, like what my heritage is like my entire life. So basically, because I'll be able to fit in, I mean, just based off of looks, and then having that knowledge of the language is just going to make things even better to communicate with people and stuff. So, but that to say, like, yeah, like I'm gonna go over there, and like I think that would be cool, you know, to see what would happen if all three of us go over there. You know what I mean? That'd be crazy. Y'all should watch Baddies and React. Okay, I'm gonna keep that on. I'm gonna keep that on deck. If anything, I'm trying to stream some more. So maybe I'll have to do that on one of the live streams that comes up.
Are we gonna do a 4th of July episode? We always do a 4th of July episode.
Yeah, we should, right? Damn. Wait, what day does the 4th fall on?
Friday.
Friday. Next Friday.
It's next Friday.
Should we do like maybe we should do like an in-person like firework.
That's a lot to coordinate in a week. We can coordinate in person, but to ask us to get fireworks and shoot them off is a lot to ask for a week.
Steven,
wait, hold on. I wanted to mention my cousin Eero's point. Buy meta glasses to translate languages. Yeah, I've considered that, but the only thing is like, if I want to actually get them because I could use them to record too.
Yeah,
but I don't know if they can put prescription lenses inside the glasses.
I think they can. They can, Sweats.
Okay, if they can, then I probably will. I hope they wouldn't look too bad though, because I prefer smaller lenses now, so you can see my eyebrows. But Leanna says go to.
I've never put on glasses and thought, oh, I can't see my eyebrows with these.
Well, that's one thing that separates you and me, Steve. I don't know what to say about that.
Let's go back to Bachelor's Grove this year. Let's do it.
You know the terms that we have to have in order to go back to Bachelor's Grove. You know the terms. But it's not a bad idea to start thinking about it now. But do we really want to do Bachelor's Grove again?
I have unsettled business there.
We know you have unsettled business. We know you have unsettled business. But we need to get some other spiritual help to be there. I
forgot to tell you guys. I went to the Zach Bacon's Haunted Museum.
That's right. Yeah, you did go. I mean, you told us. I mean, or you told me. But...
Okay, can I do a review of Zach Bacon's Haunted Museum?
Sure, go ahead.
Hold on.
It's not real.
It's not real. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm going to log off.
All right, Wubs.
But
okay, so I went to the Haunted Museum. Okay,
all right, Wubs.
Leave
we'll
already.
See. We'll see you there. Everyone drop a W in the chat for Wubs, please. Thank you.
Drop W, Deanna.
Drop a W in the chat. Show some love to Wubs. Appreciate you. Thank you, Peaches. Appreciate you. All right.
Later, guys.
Wubs pop out in the shot. We're here. We're here. What's up? All right, continue. Go ahead with your breakdown of Zach Bacon's Haunted Museum.
It's not real. It's not.
It's not real.
They put you I think it was a very entertaining show. I do. But they put you in this room where all these eyes are looking at you to start off.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around and I'm thinking to myself, they're intentionally making me feel like I'm being watched to start this off.
Yeah.
And then they send you to The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Yeah.
And you hear her screams during her exorcism, and then they make you go through like this little, because I got the RIP experience,
Yeah.
where they make you go through this little tunnel.
Yeah.
And like I didn't want to go through there being on top of someone's ass, so I said like I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
So I opted out of that one. Then they put you where Dr. Kevorkian he bought the Dr. Kevorkian.
This is what we're looking at, though. This is what was in there, right?
Let me see. Pull it up.
Do you see it?
Yeah, that was in there. Yeah. Yeah, that was in there. Yep, that was it.
This guy is making a killing doing this shit, huh?
But like, okay, so then the other one I think that was the Exorcism Emily Rose room, but
Okay.
so they take you to Dr. Kevorkian's room. They
Yeah.
take you to some guy who ran the Bunny Hutch and like where he died and where Lamar Odom said, and they have like this picture of a demon in the on the side. He bought like all of the infamous serial killer stuff. So like, O.J. Simpson, the Night Stalker, Charles Manson stuff, the BTK killer. He bought like all their stuff and he put it in one room, and then he starts taking you through like the sideshow, which is where like some people who would be in sideshows would be. They show you like the haunted doll stuff. They show you like the haunted clown room area. Yes, they show you this stuff. They show you Peggy the haunted doll. They show you a haunted doll that like no one has ever seen before and Zach will never look at before. It was entertaining.
Yeah.
But I walked out like I don't know that this is
that it's haunted.
Yeah, I don't know that it's haunted. I did feel little things like pushing me in my legs.
Yeah.
I did feel little things like that, like clawing at my legs.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Stosh. What's going on, you bad mother? What's up, you handsome fellas? What's going on, man? Just chilling, man. Just chilling. You know? Yeah, it doesn't look like it looks haunted, quote unquote haunted, like how I'm gonna be honest. It got like a cheap haunted house sort of thing. Like, but hey, listen, you're talking to we are both two knowledgeable ghost hunters. Okay, we've been
I'm
on
a clairvoyant, apparently.
Yeah, you're a clairvoyant. You're an empath. Like we're about this shit. You know what I mean? So when we get presented with this, it's like it's for normies. You know, it's like whatever. You know, like.
Yeah.
You know, this is for like third graders, okay? This little clown guy for nothing for third graders. You know,
entertaining. I think the house that he's in has an interesting backstory about like a family who got killed. Yeah, that's Dr. Kevorkian's killing machine or whatever.
Yeah,
like the authentic one, like the real one.
Yeah.
Interesting place, but again, I kind of look at it and I'm like, I don't know.
So you were underwhelmed and disappointed, basically.
There was times I was a little freaked out. I won't lie to you. There was times, so I was. Oh, and then they sent you to the basement.
Yeah.
And like I was the first person in line a lot. And like they send you to the basement and like to like just walk around real quick and ask a question. But it was so small that like I asked a question. I was like, "What's my name?" And like nothing came across, and then I was gone. So I don't know that anything ever really asked my name. But apparently the basement was really scary, and like I think Jenna McCarthy Was she the one married to
Jim Carrey?
To Jim Carrey? Yeah, Jenna McCarthy. Something about her brother, like, had the same birthday and he almost died the same way or something like that. There was a backstory there, and he's like, never go in the basement. So they did a good job, building up the anxiety of going to these places.
Yeah.
There was one story about that I just didn't want to participate in. It involved like child stuff. I'll leave it at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
There was the Divic box, which was apparently like, don't mess with the Divic box. I'm not saying anything about the Divic box. I'm just saying like they had to like put it behind glass or whatever.
Yeah.
There was one part that again I was in front, and they had like this big clown thing.
Was it this
And
guy?
like I don't know if it was that guy, but when you're the first one, the clown jumps out at you because
Yeah.
it's on motion sensor. So
Yeah.
now I'm running. Like I literally ran. I'll admit it.
No.
I literally started. Dude, the thing jumps out at you. And so now I'm running, and then all of a sudden I'm by myself in the clown thing, and like no one's behind me, and I'm like, what the fuck did I just get myself into?
So wait, when you're going through this, is there a line behind you and people are following you?
Yeah.
Okay. But in this case, you ran off so far that you were by yourself.
Yeah. So then I go and I'm like, well, where do I go from here? Do I go backwards? Do I go forwards?
Yeah.
So I go backwards, and like I had ran so far that that I couldn't find anyone who was behind me.
Oh no.
So then I go and I open the door and I look, and there's no one out there. So it feels like I'm alone in this house. And then like I close the door and I turn around, and then one of the guys came. He's like, dude, I got scared too. And I was just like, well, it's just me and you right now. And then I turn around, and our tour guide opened the door, and she scared the shit out of me. It was entertaining. It was. It was a great way to spend. I think it was like a Thursday or Friday night when I was over there.
Yeah.
It was a great way to spend a Thursday or Friday night. Very entertaining. Did I walk out feeling like I believe in that stuff? The Divic box felt weird.
Yeah.
Peggy the doll felt weird.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I was just like, this is entertaining. The Divic box I wouldn't play with. Peggy the doll I wouldn't play with. Can you pull up Peggy the doll?
Peggy the doll.
Don't. I felt weird around Peggy the doll. Don't pull it up.
It's not one of these. It's not one of these.
No. Peggy the doll. We'll Google her in the morning. I felt weird around Peggy the doll. I will.
Okay.
The Divic box I did feel weird around. That stuff I felt weird around.
Okay.
It's in Las Vegas.
Okay. I'll Google it in the morning then. Okay.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I felt Peggy the doll made me feel weird because I was kind of standing up. Like I said, I was always kind of the first one to move through things. Oh, they had like he had this one episode where like it was about this guy's like bar or something like that.
Yeah.
He like brought that whole bar into the actual place.
Really?
And then like they had like the well or whatever. They had like the house from Indiana. They had the relics from there.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah, so like they had that. But the Divic box to me was just like, yeah, I don't want to play with that. I'm gonna leave that alone. They had it behind like two things of glass, and they had like a Yiddish type of like prayer around it, so it couldn't impact people. Yeah, I wanted nothing to do with it. Peggy the doll, like I said, because I was always kind of first. This is what I wanted to say. I was always first. So I was always to the right. For some reason, when they showed us Peggy the doll, I found myself in the middle looking at her.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, I've been standing near the door the entire time. Why am I looking at her? So like I felt like I was moved to go right in front of her. And then I said, I'm going to move over to the left. And again, I had the RIP. So they said like, hey, if RIPs, if you want to come up, come on up. I was just like, yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah.
And I remember feeling the entire time, wherever I moved, Peggy had her eyes on me. I remember thinking that.
Mm.
And
Damn.
I was just like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that. That one was weird. And then same thing with the two things out of there was certainly the Dybbuk box and Peggy the doll.
Okay. Okay.
And it made me so weirded out after I left Peggy the doll that I kind of wanted to leave. That's where I felt. Like I was kind of like, okay, I think I'm ready to go.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. So recommend or don't recommend to our viewers?
I recommend. If you're in Las Vegas, I recommend. It is a good, entertaining evening. Takes up about 2.5 hours. I walked there from my hotel like an idiot.
How long was the walk?
Like it was probably about 45 minutes.
Oh shit.
And it was like through the unsanitary part of Las Vegas.
Oh shit.
So don't do that, but definitely check it out. I think it was entertaining. I think a lot of people will have a lot of different experiences of it. I was not as adventurous because when I thought about what some things entailed, like I didn't want to go up and touch a bloody bed, or I didn't want to walk through a small little cave and be claustrophobic on top of someone's ass. You know what I mean? I didn't want that.
Okay. Okay. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Sweats and Steve show recommended. Zach Bagans, Haunted Museum for you. Anything else, Steve, that you want to talk about, bring up?
No, I'm looking forward to getting back on the show with you. I want to kind of see if we can make some content and about the stuff that's interesting. I think anyone can do the pretty side of Chicago, Navy Pier, Chicago Skyline, Sky Deck.
Yeah.
Anyone can do that. I think we do the other side of Chicago.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Yeah, so we'll do an episode. Damn, it's already the 4th. Next week, crazy. We'll do a 4th of July episode sometime next week. We're gonna get back into it. I gotta get back into it. I'm excited. And especially with the vlogs and stuff, and lots to look forward to. Summer's underway here in the city, so lots of good times, and and I hope everyone out there, if you're watching this on the replay, you're watching this now, hope you guys are doing good in life, and absolutely. But I think that's going to do it for us here on episode number 68. Like I said before, we will do another episode next week for the July. What else? And if you missed it, go onto my YouTube channel, and the Tokyo vlog #1 is now out, so definitely check that out. And the next episode will come out next month. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Steve, anything else you want to add?
No.
Alrighty then. Well, shout outs real quick to Leanna, Stosh, Peaches, Ariel. Let's see here. Jesse. Sarah, Matt C, Christy, thank you for watching the show, for commenting. We appreciate you. You guys are some true clean ones. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Man, I haven't done this in a while. And as always, see you guys. We will see you next week. Peace out. Have a good night.